Your Excellency, we also have Engineer Raymond Kemigisha, who is the Director, Industrial Hubs in Uganda, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the two work hand in hand with other staff, and these include Mr. Longman Godfrey, Mr. Julius, Mr. Edmond, Miss Scovia, Miss Dalia, Sunday from your office, Sandowino from your office. Then we have Sewava from your office, and also Ruaka Ndaire from your office, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, with us here, we also have some of your foot soldiers at the Grassroots, the NRM chairpersons. Kindly stand up and wave to the President. These are NRM chairpersons at sub-county, parish, and village. Your Excellency, the others are waiting for you in Nyakasanga. We also have the chairpersons LOC1, Your Excellency, who are also your foot soldiers. But above all, Your Excellency, with us we have the chairperson LOC1 of this area. Because of time, he was not able to talk anything, but I want to ask that he waves to you, Your Excellency. And he's a very serious mobilizer, Your Excellency. He's very good at mobilizing for NRM. Your Excellency, you may wonder why he's in uniform. Where we are the village here, Your Excellency, is a village for Mubuku prisons. And he's therefore the chairperson LOC1 for Mubuku prisons, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, you also have many Vazikulus. But I want to introduce Kichonjo, who is a youth representative, to wave to you, Your Excellency. There are also other Vazikulus, Your Excellency, like Katanywa. I also want to ask her to wave to you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we know that you don't have enough time. I am therefore taking the pleasure of inviting the regional vice chairperson NRM to come and welcome you to his region, but he will also introduce your ministers present with us, Your Excellency. I want to thank you for coming, and the people of Songora North look forward to voting you come 2026. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of Uganda, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker present here, the Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, and the other senior leaders, and the people of Mubuku, Kasese. Your Excellency, I take this opportunity to once again welcome you to the Rwenzori region. We started the other day in Kasese here, and Bundibujo and Toroko, and yesterday we were in the region. We are again in the region. Can we give a very big round of applause to the President, welcoming him to Kasese. Your Excellency, with us here, we have the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, right, present with us. We also have a number of ministers. We have the Honorable General Mbadi Mbusu, your own son, and our son here from Kasese, Minister of State in charge of trade, the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives. We also have Honorable Mugara Martin Bahinduka, your son, the Minister of State in charge of Tourism and Wildlife and Antiquities. We also have the Honorable Alice Kaboyo, Minister in charge of Rwenzori and Rwenzori Triangle. Welcome. But we also have members of the Central Executive Committee who are here. And when we come to SEC, SEC is the topmost organ of NRM, and the first member of the Central Executive Committee of Parliament of NRM is none other than the chairman of the party, General Museveni, President. I am his vice in charge of Western region, and I'm also here. The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker also sits in the Central Executive Committee of NRM. We also have Dr. Crispus Chionga, Honorable, is a member of the Central Executive Committee and is also the Chancellor, Makerere University, and I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for appointing him to lead our university. In the interest of time, let me just make one or two remarks. One, I have welcomed you, Your Excellency, to Kasese and the Rwenzori region, and want to thank you. I think wherever we have gone, you have treated Rwenzori region as special, because you are visiting the other day, visiting a farmer, and you are now back in Kasese. Wherever we have been, if the president visits the district, you go there once. In Toroko, you've been there twice. Bundibujo, the same. Can we give him another round of applause for the deep love that he has for this region? Your Excellency, when you came to power, we had about 14 million Ugandans. And the population was not growing as fast for reasons which include that children who were being born alive were dying early. And you deliberately put in place policies and programs for child survival so that the children, the infants who are born, do not die of preventable illnesses. That's why you began the campaign to immunize every child. You started an aggressive campaign against HIV and AIDS and other diseases. Later on, we introduced universal primary education and universal secondary education to give education to these children who are surviving, and many other interventions. And now the recent census has put the population at about 46 million Ugandans, majority of them being young people and children. Why? Because the children who are born today do not die of childhood diseases which are preventable. So the young people, can you clap for the president? You are alive in the big numbers, because the president initiated programs to make sure that children survive and grow into adulthood. And that's why we have many young people. We thank you, Your Excellency. You've been commenting on universal primary education, which you began, but along the way, some mistakes have been made to start charging fees to the young people, and then many of them are dropping out of school, which we have to rectify as government, Your Excellency. But we want to thank you that you have started this skilling program so that the young people who are not continuing with education for various reasons, including failing to raise fees, are now getting skills like we have heard from the testimonies. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for putting the young people at the center of your programs as our party chairman and leader of government. We want to thank you very much and assure you that we shall give you maximum support as leaders. Lastly, Your Excellency, I have been coming here severally in Kasese, working with the leaders, Dr. Chionga, the RDC, and others, like the RDC collectively said, Kasese and the region of Rwenzori is getting more yellow, more yellow, more yellow as we move. And the leaders are here. I have been in this constituency to receive converts in big numbers crossing from opposition into NRM. The Member of Parliament, Honorable Sowedi, has been inviting us, mobilizing with the other leaders. There are very many people in the mountains and all over the constituency and the Kasese who want to cross, and we shall come back and receive them. So Kasese is getting deeply yellow, and we want to thank you, Kasese, for supporting General Yoweri Museveni and supporting NRM. Your Excellency, the other time, we had 6 members of Parliament who were blue. None of them was NRM. In the last election, we mobilized, like RDC said, 3 out of 6 are NRM, including our own Honorable Sowedi. We are going to work very hard. Come 2026, we want all the 6 positions of members of Parliament to be NRM and the other positions of leadership. And I want to ask you, the people of Mubuku, Kasese who are here, we want to request that President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni remains our flag bearer, remains our president. Those who are in support, you stand up and wave and shout and say, President Hoye, Museveni Hoye, Museveni Hoye, Ibira Ibira Mukaga Hoye, NRM Hoye. Your Excellency, we are all behind you, and we shall give you maximum support to continue leading us as our leader of NRM and leader of government. And with those few remarks, let me take the opportunity to invite my brother, Right Honorable Thomas Taegwa, Deputy Speaker, to welcome you and give his remarks, and then invite you to address this gathering. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Yomonsi, Your Excellency, the President, the Vice Chairperson, NRM for Western Region, Honorable Yomonsi, Honorable Ministers, all dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Mzee, the testimonies we are getting here are a true reflection that when you have a leader who is intentional and visionary, he can restore hope to those who had lost hope. And that's what you've done here. Mzee, I think for these young people, especially those who had dropped out of school, what we see today is that they've been given a second chance. They've been given a second chance, and most of them are taking advantage of it. The young man here said he's now employing 5 other people. Now, these can be job creators. And I think we must apologize for not having given you other support as leaders. And that's why when His Excellency says, I want leaders who are NRM, this is what is meaning, that sometimes we take so long to understand him, to understand his vision and give him the necessary support. So when Honorable Chris says we need 100% NRM leaders from Kasese, it's what is meaning, because these leaders will go and support the president to push and fund programs like this that others sometimes laugh at. So I want to thank you, Mzee, and I want to pledge on behalf of Parliament that we are going to support you more so that you can reach the whole part of the county, the whole country, to give second chance to young people who had dropped out, to give second chance to these people who had lost hope, who would have thought they are becoming criminals, but now they are employing people and they are contributing to the national economy. With those very many words, Your Excellency, I want to request you humbly that you come and address the congregation.
Sit down, please. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. Somebody translate in Rukonjo. The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. You can hear me?
President yatunga munamumowa.
Numumpurura. Numumpurura nikubaza.
President yatunga munamumowa yakabura.
The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Vice Chairperson NRM Western, all the ministers, all the members of Parliament, all the other leaders, the State House staff, and the trainers and the trainees of this school, of this hub, and the graduates.
Ya President amasicheri hikali ya buli mundu eriwa okwa Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, aba minister abale hano, abandi abebitsumbe binene abale hano, kandibwa abana abakasomesi bawa hano n'abasomesi ababo itwe bosi ababuti abamena bawole abale hano.
The NRM started as a student movement in the 1960s.
At NRM eyamukaberiya mukowa muchatsuka ngechitongole echa abana abakasoma erangira ende bamachibuli embere eritsuka no mwaka owa rukumi rwenda sanjo ngala
Nkaga.
nengal
Kaga.
ngana mukal
In the 60s.
omwangala.
Now, at that time, the politics of the... What's wrong with these microphones? Are you hearing me?
President yatumune mumowa. They are not getting you properly, Your Excellency.
Yes, I can hear. At that time, the politics had been disoriented by the politics of identity, tribe, religion, and so on.
Ati kwa butu kwobo endema kuche chipolitike chabiro echo chiabia endema kasamalera okwa hendo hike ngechindwe chere samalera okwa shangandra echindwe chere samalera okwa abandu emibera yabo isi samalera okwa bindibindi.
That is how the problem in the Rwenzori here started.
Atune rubwe bitsibu ebye watu hano Rwenzori kubya bye batukira betia.
You are together with Toro and Bwamba.
Ati obutu kwobo twabe tulene Toro haimane Bwamba.
And they were trying to get the cathedral of Toro Kingdom.
Ati obutu kwobo babi bakaronda ya owa kabere okwa omukama owe Toro.
And the name of Timothy Bazarabusa came up, who was a Mukonjo.
Atine robutu kwobo erina lya Timothy Bazarabusa oyuwabi ya Mukonzo muri yahuluka.
It came in the Rukurat of Toro, in the Council of Toro.
Yahuluka omwa rukurato rukuru owe Toro.
To be cathedral.
Angune elyo ngabya wakabere kwa mukama.
Then somebody stood in the district council and said, no, we cannot have this Bazarabusa. He's a Mukonjo, Ntugonza, Omtoro Nyakawara.
Atine robutu kwobo mundu mwimana omwande kweyo ama bwatie yehe iya Bazarabusa yu omukonzo sitwanga mukiriria tukarondaya omutoro kundukundu.
That's how the other council members who were there, Mukraine, the father of Mumbere here, Kawamara, and Mupari and others walked out.
Atibaneri obo butuku obwa Isaya mukiranya tata wa Mumbere omukama wetu wa hanu kapolio haima na Kawamara kubabya balwire batya omwandreko bakahurumuka.
So what you people call what you call history, I call current affairs because I was there.
So ya president yati itwe byatukalangiranga nibyakera iyo nibyahatya kusangwa binyaneyo.
I was watching these people.
Ati abinyana mulangira abandu abo.
Therefore, when we started the student movement,
ati neriyongibwa abana besukuru babere bakatsuka ekitongole kyabo.
Our line was not politics of identity of tribe, religion, but politics of what we call in Runyankwere, okuchenura. Okuchenura means to remove the needs of the people. Emicheno, in Runyankwere, Ruchiga, is needs which can be solved, but which are not solved.
Ati nerubwibo mubatasamalira okwelangira omundu ngani mukonzo ngani mutoro kandi ngani wa dinichi ati bumu batwamu neritsuke ngulakulana eyerirusyaho emicheno nuko ebindu bye bisobire bangabirusyaho.
Omucheno mu rukonjo kirumu nubakigamba bata
omucheno.
Oh, very good. So the NRM, its work is okuchenura.
Neriatibwa omulunyangole kakalinga keto keribwinde eri kuchenurura eri kurusya kwa mucheno.
Now I will be talking about the PDM on the other side.
President yate a PDM akayakana yakuyu kwa Nyakasanga,
which is okuchenura Banyinamaka, the heads of the family who already have some property.
Atibana eribwa EPDM eyo yaikachenura abandu abawuti ebitsibu omwamaka.
But even if they don't have property, we can kuchenura them by giving them that capital.
Atina eribwa nomuwanga bisu witechi bakaba kakweri EPDM bakabi bakaro rukusa ko muchenu ere bisu wite.
But now the hub line of Okuchenura is to give knowledge.
Atineribwa echareke balatawe sukuru eno kuti hub eno iyo yikabi yikakuchenura erikurusia omwabo taminya nikuya kuhereria menge.
Because my father Amos Kaguta and his fathers were traditional cattle keepers.
Atukusangwa yatatawiwe Amos Kaguta nabande ibo babya batunji abeshande.
But they are my grandfathers were rich peasants with a lot of cows.
Atibetu abasukulu wiwe babya abalimi babole chiro betu abagaga.
But
abalisya abagaga.
But not educated.
Babisi basomire.
Even Kaguta had not gone to school.
Atinata tawe Kaguta na imata endo kwa school.
So although we had cows, we were not living a good life.
Atino mchana biende babi banauti eshande betu kande eribya huliabo lyabya isiriritsa ngaya.
And even the cows were beginning to stagnate in terms of progress.
Atikande nesyande syabo nasyo musya sebebera isisi witengula kula yosi ayokalangira.
When I went to school,
Neratiaberia in the school
and got up to A level.
Neriamahika okwa sukuru ya hawuru ehaya.
Even before I went to university.
Ataliaenda okwa university.
I was already exposed.
Atiabinyama berminye bekabyo mwachihuo.
What was happening in the whole world.
Ini anamu minya omwachihuo mwe bekabyamu nga nibya hai.
And I was beginning to say, why can't Uganda and Kore be like what is happening in Europe?
Neryo mwatsuka eriyibulia atahabwachi Uganda kutse Angole iyatabyange Bulaya.
So this was because of the education.
Atiechi chaletawa busanane risomo.
So therefore NRM, when we stabilized 1996 manifesto, we said, please, we have got a lot of things to do, but can you agree that we give free education to the children of Uganda? Because I had seen what education had done for me.
Atineribwa NRM yabere hamba hika rukumi rwenda chenda na mukal neryo muba twamu mwambwa kusangu yabini yabere rangira ekisomo nga kikakola chindo cha hai ichabere chungulo bwenge bwewe neru president mwebwe ati hatia ekyotulangirinde twamahamberera kyekyo ekisomo ekyabuusa.
In my case, my father had paid for me because he had cows.
Iyo tata wiwe mwatoka erimutuhire fizi kusangwa bini anauteshande.
But so many children who were with me in the primary school dropped out because they didn't have cows like my father.
Atibetu abana banene abasoma nabo omwasukuru y'omusingi kunzie primary ibomu bataende mbere nekisomo kusangwa batata wabo babisi bauteshande ekyabangawulya bakasasura fizi yabo.
Like from our primary school now, the only people whom you have heard of are people like me, Kategaya. There were two others who became Makerere there. But in the school were like 400 children, but they all disappeared.
Ati abasoma nabo kwa sukuru ebiro binu wamabulya ukowa iyo president wetu Hayima na Kategaya n'abandi bantu nga babiri abasoma bamahike Makerere. Ati betu abandi bosi baberebolera suwangamyi yabali.
Therefore I said, please, this is a type of murder. When people are not educated, it is like you are killing them.
So ne president yatumwa chikenga indi abandu utata basomesya ukabyango mundo yo amabatsinda.
So that's why that time we said we have got a lot of things to do, but can we please educate our children in the government schools for free?
Atina erichechale kinya watibojo tuwita ebindu binene bya recall. Bait twanginata tsuka nerisomesya abana betru omwa masukuru we government yokwabusa.
But people don't easily agree.
Atibetu abandu sibalikirira ya luba.
They bring this one, want more districts, want city, okay, those are important, but what comes first?
Ati abandu bakabuamba hatya tukanza district esende tukanza amatauni amakuru amasiti awande. Ati yes, nabyo binuwene beitu echeritsuka nacho echo mubongo ni chahayi.
Like yesterday we were in Toroko there.
Ati muri olutu abitumye Toroko.
And there was a young girl from Poto City. It's a city now. City with mayor, with what?
Ati yabi nyo museka mulene alwa omwatauni nguru omwamuyimukuru we Fort Potro esite munyaba mayor munene abandu bandu abalemi abakuru bakuru.
But with children abakonire abana abakonire baliyoku ujwiri.
Ati betu bawitya abana ababerekona simunesye ebamwambo omukubya aberekona awakusire.
Now one of those children was there yesterday. It is Museveni now. When the food okona banyankore call it okufubura, to reverse the corner. How do you say it in Rukonjo?
Neryo ya president yamwe ati omwalu nyangole erekona netwo mwalu konzo hano nerekona betu neryo wamanza erikusa erikuba neriatibwa wamanza erirusiaho emboke erikuba ukwatsumbayo ndreke eritumburayo.
So now it's my job now okufubura some of the children who have already kukona because of not implementing the free education.
Neratibu yone rukwamirwa rwiwe orwere tumbura abana ababiri kusa omachisomo.
So therefore, when we introduced free education, we provided money, but it was not implemented down here.
Atine riba babere bakatuke chisomo ekyabusa mubataka hwesha sente betu kande chisomo ekyabusa mukitabererera hano ahise hano.
When in Toroko yesterday, I said when the children start 100 in P1, how many are still there by P7?
Ati muliolo abyendoroko mwaka nabulia ati abana bamatuka chikume bakahiko mucho musanjwe ne bangahe.
In Toroko they said only 30 out of 100.
Nere ndoroko mubakana mubwira ambwa 30 masa okwa chikume wakahiko macho musanjwe.
So 70 have kona.
Ati neryo esanjo yabiri kusa yabiri kuba.
So therefore this is very bad. And therefore, when I started this hub, I decided to go back to Ruwero. To resist, to say,
atineryo ayakangana yeribwindia namagana echi sichanga tukolya hatu kanzeregen
Nyangire.
atinamagana
Ha? Mbaza muto mu Rutgoro?
ergana
Erirana.
yes
Erirana, I'm saying no, I don't really accept this. So I decided, because I am president, but I'm working with so many big people. Right Honorable Speaker, I don't know, Honorable this one. There are so many honorables, you can't even know.
atibo mubiri yako korawo nabande bando atingecherere yako ngeshembu yingulu esho mwa parliament oboyini speaker nabande bahonerebo abandi atine banene nabande wanganane bamenya
Their lordships, the judges, so many powerful people.
atinera akakolongana na bandu abakatwe misango ya hawuluwulu abanene banene yabo
And big titles.
atikandi banawite ebitsumbe binene binene.
So when you bring an idea, it must be accepted by all, and including the head teachers and PTA.
atineribwa wamaleta echirengekanyo echiringa echo chitolere chikiriribwa n'abandu banene erindalira hisiriko kwa headmaster abasomesya n'ababuti abakambembetesha sukuru
And the bishops of the foundation bodies and so on.
atina ababishopu abatuka amasukuru ayo n'abandi n'abandi.
So when I say free education, they refuse and go and do something else.
ati yo akabya kawindi abandu basomere busa andi nandi abandi bakagana nerekandi bayakole biti byebyo.
So here now, I am in Ruwero now.
ate hano akachisosekana yange eribinya lya Luwero.
I said, the ritual power I have as president,
ati mwabu ati akagala kawite iyonga president.
I am going to start a free education center per zone.
ati neri mwabu ati omwabuli zone akayetukamu eritendekerwere lingali nweri kasomesa emibiri yebyala omwabuli zone.
And the children will study free.
kandi abana abatendekwa bakesa byamu bakesa byabakasomera busa.
Here nobody can come to stop me.
ate hano sahali yuwanga mugania echo kutya kamubuzya.
Because I don't have any other honorable here, I don't have any big person here, I am the one.
ate hano iyo ni yamukulu shauti abande abangatasa bamba bakamwana ya iyo ni yomusa owa hano yuteho obutoki bunene.
No mayor, no what.
ate hano sahawa meya sahawande.
So this Barecha I can manage her.
ati yabareche ati angana mutoka amamulairinya kekole chakabua.
She does what I tell her.
ati akakola echa president yali amulaira.
So I said, let's give free education to these children.
ati neri mwatwamo ati mwire tuhereraye abatende kwaba bekisomo echa busa.
And that's how you see these children who are given up, now they are coming up.
ati kumukana ngiramu tia abana abantu ababisi bakiwute maha ati esa heno banbabire tungamaha.
So I want you people to all you go back and really repent. Jesus can forgive you.
nero president ati tukibya twasubayo twende turokoke kusangwanya muhanga akanyira. ati Yesu akanyira.
Umutombi kwa yatesa yareke ebibi yakozere yakwera ebikene ebishemerere ari yakiza amagara ryo kutaho mukufa.
president ati omundu akabya amatsira ebibi ebyakolire akaenda mbere nerikole bindu ebihikerere oyo akabinyakesa tunga obwame obwerubura.
So people have been blocking free education in government school. Please repent.
ati abo abandu abakabya nga bakagana kuti abo abandu abakagana ya ekisomo echabule echabana bosi ati abo barokoke.
And what I am doing here is more expensive than what you would do in your areas.
ati kandi echakakola hano nichebuli bunene okuchatwanga bitwanga kola omwe bikaro byetu.
Because my schools are only a few in the whole country, per zone.
ati cha skuru siweserenga heno ninyike omwachu wechosi omwazoni buli zoni.
Therefore the children must stay here because they are far from their homes.
ati neryo bwabana batolere babya hano kusangwa bakabe balahale okwamaka wabo.
So I need to feed them and give them blankets and all that.
ati akabalisa ya ini abahesha bulangita nebindi ebisosirenge.
Which is not necessary in the UPE and USC because there would be day schools. And insist on day schools. Don't bring boarding schools.
ati echo sichiringa ngokubika byewetu eri omwa sukuru esiabosi basome iyo esiabosi basome abana bakalo omwa maka wabo kandi president yamatukongomerera ati sha sukuru esiabosi basome tulekere sitekamu eshirike syayo abana babakalweka iba yasomi banemukuruka.
This is how the country can provide affordable, free and universal education.
Ati twamakola tutya nebutukindi tokeshirihanga erangiri ndiyamahereri yayo ekisomo ekyangatrokwa kandi ekyabusa omwa Uganda.
The government would concentrate on building classrooms, building teachers' houses, paying teachers, laboratory, building laboratory, maybe textbooks, and concentrate on those.
Ati nebibwene liwe government ekyanga kolire lyererangira endi yamahimba amasukuru amabuya yamatuha abalimu yamabahimbira eshenyumba eshirike esyamu nererangira endi eresoma lyamaroba ebindu ebirengebe.
Yesterday in Toroko, the chairman there was saying, no, our children are doing very well. 7 of them got first grade. They are like Masaka, they are like I don't know where.
Ati nerabernya ni Toroko, chairman oya katano we Toroko. Mwaka nabu ati ye abana betu banemukola ndreke mutukana tunga hano esya grade abana betu banemukola ngabe Masaka eyo banemukola batya nabo.
But you know, I am a cattle keeper.
Nerati president yati yo ni mutunji owebisoro.
Now when cows used to die,
ati omuru ebisoro byabo byabekwa ruba
you would have what they call emponoka. Emponoka are the survivors.
Ati neryo ebisoro bikaba byamakwa ehakana byaho ekyo kisoro ekikasiralera ekyakasirali.
What would be emponoka in Rukonjo? Emponoka or honoka to survive. Emponoka.
Akasiralire.
Huh?
Enzialia.
Anything?
Enzialia.
Whatever it is, use that one. But the Nyankore word is emponoka.
Ate omwalunyangole bakaolamu emponoka echiringerene ngechindu ekiri esigala enziali.
And it is from the verb kuhonoka.
Ati chikalwa omwakanyweri sigala.
Kuhonoka. Kuhonoka is to survive.
Erisigala, it is the equivalent, Your Excellency, it is the equivalent of erisigala in Rukonzo.
Very good. Now, the 7 people the chairman was telling me in Toroko are from the survivors, the Mponoka. You have got 100 children, 70 have disappeared, it's only 30, and then you say, oh yes, some of the 30 have got first grade, and you think you are building danger, because the 70 are many more than the 30 and more than the 7.
Neribwa president yate wamabye utaba na chikume kukasigara amakumi asatu akasoma akasoma esanjweria iyabiri kuba chikabye iswanga isima kusangwa bakubire ne banene okwabo abamalaba.
So the real please, let's go back. And he was trying to say, chairman, they're trying to say, you know, we charge the money because we need to have additional teachers.
Nerwat chairman owentoroko byake batati unasi tukasaba babutibe sha sente nukutwangata sha tungaba ndibasomesya.
But why don't you bring to the government so that we hire enough teachers before we start new districts and other things? Let's first deal with this one, which does with the Oruzaro. Oruzaro. What is Oruzaro in Rukonjo? Oruzaro.
Oruzaro Rubuto, Your Excellency.
Oruzaro meaning the people who are from us, our children.
Orubuto.
Huh? Oruzaro. Oruzaro in Nyankore means our, is it progeny or what? This, our children.
Yes, Your Excellency, the equivalent in Rukonjo is Orubuto, meaning the children who have come from me.
From the same stomach.
Yes.
So now, all these other things, which is more important than the Orubuto? Is Orubuto the most important, or these other things, District C, I don't know, salaries for government workers and so on? What do we start with?
Neriba ya president yakatubula ya ati ebende vendro ngeme Sahara high manesha district ati ebyo byabe witi omubongo munene kulengo rubutulweto rotubutire kutse
mungarikemu imwe bakonjo.
President ati mumusubemu inyo bakonzi.
Orubuto is the one which is important. So now you go back and sort out this problem.
Ya president atiba tuende twanyalangira inde kizibu ekitu kaya kihaho.
Now, so this is the first point. I am in the resistance here.
President ati yemwe eye point yokubanza hano aleho mwihakania ilibu indie yehe tulekendre endo mabindo bitahikire.
To show that you are wrong. You people who have refused to give free education, you are wrong.
Akatukangana ya inde okwabo okwitre abakana ya echindwe cy'abana resomera bule tuwire.
And the second one is the skills of the hand and the head, the skills compared to just general knowledge.
Neribwe chakabere ya presidenti atirieri yeri kweyesia emibiri eyebyala hayimano bwongo bwao erangirende bwamakole chindwe changana langireka.
Now Africa was colonized. We had very complicated society here.
Ate Africa no mubatulema nerwe abantu emikalira yetu yayikalira kutsibutsibo omuntu babi banatulemire.
We had kings, we had magicians, we had singers, we had all those people.
Ate twabya tuwite abakama etuwite abandu abawite amagezi manene kande etuwite nabimbi nabandi abalingabo.
But we lacked science and technology.
Beitu echa twabya tubulirweko byakale magezi.
So that's why recently I was telling you, please pay attention to science people first.
Nera ati chechaleka inyatubwira ati abandu abakasoma ebyakali magezi bano abe science abo batusamalere.
There are people who study literature like me. They are also important.
Atahani abandu abasomire ebisakangirwe basomo kubisakangirwe ebisabalengeyo atinabo banawuto omugaso.
I know Shakespeare, what Shakespeare said, what he did, what.
Ati anasi abakulu bahandikiro mu bitabo balenga Shakespeare nga mubo bugambuki na byabakolirya nabyasi.
To show that my memory is very good.
Ati ekyo kikakangana ya inde eribukali were kinendreke.
But we need shoes to walk on.
Ati beitu ekikulu tukanze shangeta nokutwangalia tiramusyo.
The most fundamental needs of a human being are food.
Ati omundu erebyaho akayisunza byalya.
Secondly, shelter the house where he stays.
Ati chika akayisunza obuhimbano obuwene ahakabya.
Thirdly, clothing.
Ati kandibwa akayisunza shanjimba esheryambala.
Fourthly, health.
Ati kandibwa akatokekawa inyabini awite obuyingo obuwene.
If you have those, you have food, you have shelter, you have clothes, you have health. The rest can be added on literature. Like me, I can come and quote for you Shakespeare. Shakespeare said, "Of all the wonders I have known in the world, it seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing death, a necessary end, will come when it will."
Nerimo president yatuwa mabiri tungebindu bikuru ebyali bwabirya bo wanganata songerako ebiringe ebya Shakespeare ebiri bindi omundu omwache w'omuntu wamabiri byamo ukwabiri tungo buhoro wangana yisheteramu nebindi byabeka kusanganamo.
So I have shown you that I remember Shakespeare.
Ati amabakangani ndi achina buka Shakespeare.
But how will that solve your housing problem?
Ati beto ebyahandika wana Shakespeare byaretabe menye byanga lukubu yebi byanga tunabeti ebitsibu byomuhikali yawo.
Your food problem.
Ati ebi byanga natsuna ebyalya ebibuliri omwaka yawo.
The health.
Ati kandi obuyingo bwawo.
The clothes.
Ati kandi shanjimba.
So here I'm saying, please go back to the basics. You people, you are lost.
Ati chakale kinyatubwira ati nubojo mwabere talo kunzera.
In the Church of Uganda, in Uganda, in Yankali, bakarike bashemye okora, bakorebe tashemye okora, namaz mutagara murubo.
Ati omwa Church of Uganda ya Anglican bauti omusabe owakabugat baberekola ebyabatoto eryerekol bamasiga ebyabatoto eryerekol na mazima shali omwe.
So this is the second point about the hub.
Atiye songa yakabere okwitendekero erengaren.
So we are now going to, we want to expand, but we shall have to build more dormitories first.
Ate bakanze likanyiriria amatendekero warengano betu cha bakanze ilitukanacho lyererangirinde bamahimba ahabana bakekesaya echo kyakikuru hatia
to build more dormitories so that we can expand to like 500.
Ate bakia babiri himba ahandi habana bakekesaya okwa matendekero warengano waneho nere banaye bangana tabana ngabe 15 omurunde mu.
And build more sheds for other skills like motor mechanics, like plumbing, like electrical, like weaving. We need to build more sheds.
Atineriyo kandi bwa bakendi himba ahaba nabakira aha kibya bakira bende bendu ngebyere kaneka ngebyere abakakolo kubya magetse abakaisesha po ipusha magetse langende bamakola magetse ebende nebende ebyere ruka ebindo byangahekwamu nuko abana banene bangatunga esha skills kutse emikolera minene.
So I have already told Jenny Bareche to start planning.
Ati echo aberechibwira Jenny Bareche erituka erikitakanizia.
But what we are going to implement now
ati bete chatuka yetukana achwesa heno
is to put money in the district circles of the group.
Mwasha sako esha bana bano ababiri hunza.
That one is easy. We can do it now.
Ati echo cholobire changena korwa hatia.
And we are saying we are saying it should be per district.
Nerio presidenti ati chikende korwa okwabuli district.
Because the zone is too far.
Ati kusangwa ngokuba hambereni ama district omururu ne mole.
The training will remain at the zone.
Ati erisomesiale kindi bire kabya okwa zoni.
But the circles will be at the district.
Bete sha circles kindi bya okwa sha district.
Because it is nearer.
Ati kusangwa sha district sha siraha kuhina bega.
So with these few words I declare the hub open.
Ati ne binywebi amachungula hub eno ya butongole. Mwira timane tukasichari chungula hub eno ya butongole.
And the children, the children, the ones who are here, those young children, I'll give each one of them 10 million, 10 million, 10 million.
Okwabana presidenti amabuati okwabana bali asan. Abasat.
And then the LOC1.
Monikire president.
The LOC1, I don't want him to cause me bad luck.
Chairman LOC1 president yatasali anzo kwamletera mu isamu be.
I will give him a motorcycle 6 million.
Chairman LOC1 ango bakendi kwererie pichi metwaro milioni mukara.
Mwasinja kutsibu.
President yati mwasinja kutsibu.
Mwasinja kutsibu.
Your Excellency, thank you so much. Your Excellency, as the young people, Your Excellency, would want to take a picture with you. They want to take a photo with you, Your Excellency. The young people wait. Yes. Yes, as we wait for the president to take photos with the young people, DJ, I want to alert you. I gave you the Rwenzori anthem. We are going to have anthems in a reverse order. Please prepare it. I gave it to you, but somehow you didn't play it. We are having anthems in reverse order. Anthems. Please, let us stand up for anthems. Anthems.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.